Usually when I make these videos about did anyone see this coming, it's about a team that surprised everybody, like the Philadelphia Flyers, for example, this season. But it's time to talk about this, because yesterday as the Flames beat the Golden Knights 3-1, got their 6th win in the last 8 games. Blake Coleman once again had his hand in the cookie jar, and apart from Jacob Markstrom, he might be the guy who's helping this Flames team out the most. In a second, we'll dive deeper into what exactly is making him have not just a career year, but him being the leading scorer on the entire team. But for his goal yesterday, Backlund throws it on net on the power play, and he's in the dirty area ready to put it in. That's exactly what he does. Sometimes when I've talked about a Pettersson goal or a McKinnon goal or something, it's like, look at this awesome special little play. None of that here. He's just being smart in the right area of the ice, and he got rewarded for it. His second play, though, was just Blake Coleman in a nutshell. That's why I started calling him the water bug, because he's always moving his feet, and he's always looking to get that puck, and he won't quit on it. That's exactly what he does here to force a turnover, and then he spots Mangiapane across the ice, gets it to him. That gets Backlund on a breakaway, beautiful goal, but hey, it all started with Blake Coleman's hard work. And yeah, if I would have asked you at the beginning of the season who's going to have the most goals and most points on the Flames roster by mid-season, I don't think many of you would have said Blake Coleman. This guy has been the definition of secondary scoring for the majority of his career, usually a third liner. Remember how important that third line was to the Lightning's cup runs? And since he's gotten to Calgary, yeah, he's been a good player, but nobody viewed him as the top guy on the team. Now, I'm not saying Blake Coleman is all of a sudden the face of the franchise, franchise player of the Flames, not at all. But I don't think people realize just how good of a season he's having. Yes, people tend to be somewhat aware that he's leading the Flames in points and goals, but it goes much deeper than that. He's also by far and away leading them in plus minus, and this is the one where I was like, wow. He's got 4 shorthanded goals. Yeah, this guy's producing 5-on-5 power play and the penalty kill. And we always knew Blake Coleman was a workhorse. Like, he was never afraid to go in the corners to get a puck or work his tail off. You knew you were going to get that from him. But it's the consistent skill plays this season that are really surprising me, that I haven't seen this much from him in previous years. Like, he's always shown flashes of skill throughout his career, but he's doing it at the rate of like a first-line guy right now, consistently. This was on full display 2 games ago when he had 3 points in the first period against Arizona. Keller's got the puck, and Coleman reads that he wants to go over to Moser, but he doesn't go down right away to take out that passing lane because he knows that then Keller will just go right around him. He waits until Keller's committed to the pass, and then he goes down, and that's what makes this a turnover. Great read and execution by Coleman. I mean, you can make great reads all day long, but if you can't execute on them, they're not worth much. Yes, Keller fanned on the pass, but Coleman was ready for it. He read it so well that he pressured Keller into making a bad play, and whether he got the pass off or not, it was a high-risk play either way with how well Coleman plugged the lane. He then gets up ice and threads one cross ice right on Backlund's tape. Who'd go in and score. Then on the second goal a few minutes later, I love this one. He backs into the O-zone, spots Sharangovich streaking down the middle of the ice, and backhand threads it through Jason Zucker's triangle. Like, those defenseman trainers we used to practice with? He put it through that on the backhand to get it to Sharangovich. I'll be honest, I really thought Coleman or Markstrom really deserved to be an all-star over Lindholm, but hey, maybe Coleman can pull a Seth Jarvis now.
It's too late. I'm going to Mexico. I got a non-refundable trip now.
But yeah, Coleman's surprising me, man. I mean, I knew he was a good player, like I said. He's kicked it up to another level here. I mean, he's got 7 points in his last 3 games, and he's consistently making top-line star player type plays. I'm loving it, because from what I've seen, he's also a really good dude as well. So I'm happy for him. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.